Weather alert day coming Wednesday. There is a lot to cover here. You can see the Crescent City connection behind me, but we're going to start WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar. And this is also starting to shape up, giving us maybe a higher risk of possible flooding tomorrow if this rain gives us quite a bit of it here tonight. And it is just starting to move our way. It's this batch of shower activity that we've seen Thibodaux, Houma area moving right in here in New Orleans. Let's stop the radar and go and show you exactly where the rain is at this time. It is just moving southwest northeast as we close in really quick. Des Allemands, Paradis, Bayou Gauche, and we're looking Bayou Gauche rather, in Bouty, Bayou Boeuf getting some heavier rain. You can see it goes to Choctaw and Rousseau getting some of that heavier rain. Houma and west of here too. So they're kind of small in nature, individualized right now, but the entire batch and system you can see even extends farther out into the Gulf. So that still could show that we've got at least periods of heavier showers to precede what we've got for the storm activity tomorrow. If that's the case, that could mean a lot of wet and saturated ground and more heavier rain to come. That tells me that's that flood risk I really need to keep an eye on. But we also have a risk for severe storms on top of that flood risk. It is mild in the South Shore. 63, a little bit cooler to the North Shore. But here's how Doppler radar is lining up, and the short-term forecast does pretty well, as we'll see. Not concerned about fog. We've had to deal with that the last few nights. But here are those morning temperatures waking up to the 60s, and the short-term forecast pretty much shows that we've got that potential of that corridor of those heavier downpours through the nighttime hours here tonight. But let's discuss what happens here tomorrow. After that line of showers is through here tonight, here's what happens tomorrow. This new data really is showing what could be that we get some sunshine to break here by about late morning to about midday, and that's the one that heats us up. Watch the chance here that we get some very strong cells here developing right at 1 o'clock, and then as we go into the nighttime hours. And then we got more possibility of individual storms up until the evening hours, and not until we get a final line of storms to come through up to about 9 to 10 o'clock, which could mean several rounds of storms and not over until we get to the early morning time period. So the takeaway here is that we've got a severe threat all the way from 1 in the afternoon all the way up until late at night. And we could put a lot of heavier rain on top of that rain that I'm expecting to get here tonight that was shown on radar. So right now that heavier rain threat is really to the north. This should probably be reconfigured here tonight. But the threat of severe weather, the level 2 risk, had been taken farther south earlier in the day, and that is a threat for tornadoes. It's a 5% chance. No, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when that's a risk that causes you great harm or worse, it's a pretty big deal. So the heavy rain localized flooding threats still top my list, and a strong wind gust coming out of those storms, but the tornado risk cannot be forgotten. This might be going up a notch to that moderate risk. For the severe timing, most of the storms ramping up by about 3. This could go to 11. I might break that up to about 1 p.m. tomorrow and make that change. Storms and heavy rain threat, but severe winds and isolated tornadoes still possible, which is why it's a WDSU first warning weather alert day. We get up to 83 to fuel those possible severe storms, and we'll be starting hourly updates after the Today Show. Meteorologist Raven Richard, meteorologist Jim Sion. I'll be joined with meteorologist Derek Sibley through the rest of the day.